and I'm here to ramble a bit while you find your seats. So, I take a lot of drugs because, do you blame me? Have you seen what's going on out there? Actually, I take a lot of drugs because I have bipolar disorder type 2, the less exciting sequel to bipolar disorder type 1. Bipolar 1 cycles between a state called mania and a state called depression. In fact, they used to call it manic depression. Then they decided, no, that's entirely too obvious. Let's call it something that you only understand what it is when you know in advance. Bipolar 2 cycles between a state called hypomania and depression. Hypomania is when you get the grand idea to cover yourself in maple syrup and run down the street going, I am the goddess of pancakes! Full-blown mania is when you actually believe that you are the goddess of pancakes. Another way you can say that you have bipolar disorder is to say, I live with bipolar disorder, and let me tell you right now, bipolar disorder is a really shitty roommate. Hey, bipolar, how's it going? I'm trying to drown myself in the toilet. It's not going very well. By the way, I can't make the rent this month because I missed 3 days at work because I felt too hopeless to get out of bed. So you might think mania is a better roommate because mania is upbeat and energetic and ready to party, but mania is also impulsive. Hey, bipolar, how's it going? I bought a new car. So what's going to happen to the old one? I saw it in the parking lot. I'm keeping both of them. They're both right next to each other in the parking lot. So the Tesla? Yeah, sweet, ain't it? By the way, I can't make the rent this month because I spent all my money on the down payment. So you see what can happen. I was in a mental hospital once. Anytime I hear the phrase mental hospital, I think of some sort of creative visualization exercise. I want you to picture a room with an uncomfortable bed, with white sheets that tilts up slightly. And next to the bed, I want you to picture an IV stand. There are a lot of popular culture notions about mental hospitals, that they're all straitjackets and padded rooms and evil nurses who inject you full of drugs because you misbehave or just because they're bored. And I'm here to tell you that mental hospitals are fucking boring. They gave me a schedule that had been photocopied in so many layers it looked like a fax of a fax. And I had to figure out how to read this thing. Phenomena? And I had to do things like expressive therapy. Expressive therapy is another way of saying art therapy, which is another way of saying shut up and color, which is what I did. They had a little boombox that was playing happy music, and I'm sitting there, and I've got this little mandala, and I've got markers, and I'm trying to make everything perfectly symmetrical because I do not have OCD, but sometimes I come close. And then I hear this. We're no strangers to love. You know the rules, and so do I. Oh my fucking God, I just got rickrolled in a mental hospital! There is no escape! It's 2013, it's not even cool to do that anymore! Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down. So I did pretty much the only thing I could think to do, which was... I mean, I can't click away the tab, I can't close the browser, I can't turn off the speakers, I can't take the boombox and break it over somebody's head. All I can really do is... They started to worry about me. They were like poking each other going, is she okay? Now, if this had been a movie, this would have been the point that they put me in a straitjacket, tossed me in the padded room, and shoot me full of sedatives, but no. This is what nurses in mental hospitals actually do in these situations. They ignored me. They ignored me until the situation resolved itself, and then they went back to ignoring me. Another thing I had to do was SMART goals. SMART stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. So, Sheila, what is your goal? I want to get my shit together. How is that a SMART goal? What's specific about it? I specifically want to get my shit together. What's measurable about it? Okay, the quantity S for shit times the quantity T for togetherness multiplied by a factor of... No, that's not gonna work, is it? How is it achievable? Yeah, lady, let's just give it up while we're ahead. I learned a lot of things in that place. Actually, no, I didn't. What I did learn, I can't really talk about because what happens in group therapy stays in group therapy. But there's one lesson that will always stay with me to the end of my days. Rick Astley will never, ever give me up.